This is 62-year-old Josefina Alvarez's reality. Look at what happened to us, she pleads. Nobody is taking care of us. For 2 weeks, Miss Alvarez has been here, in a shelter, an hour outside of San Juan, but may as well be on a different island altogether. And like thousands of others, she's become really sick.
We have no hospital to get her because all the emergency are closed because they have no electricity and we have no place to get her. She's getting more complicated.
Dr. Astrid Morales, a volunteer at the shelter, has tried everything to get Alvarez to a hospital.
The ambulance we saw just left.
Yeah, because they have no authorization from their bosses to get.
That seems ridiculous.
Yeah,
I mean,
tell me about it.
We're in the middle of a disaster, in the middle of a
we're
crisis, and you're waiting for paperwork?
Yeah.
This is a very treatable problem under any other circumstance.
Sure.
Get to the hospital, put an IV.
Probably a few hours of IV antibiotics, and then she can go home.
What happens if she doesn't get this?
Well, she might get her infection to the blood and get complicated with sepsis and even death.
There's no communication anywhere here, so we give her our satellite phone to try and call for help.
Buena, doctor. Es la doctora Astrid Morales.
Puerto Rico's Secretary of Health finds a hospital for Alvarez, but then the same problem, how to get her there.
We can take the patient. And I'm a doctor. We can take the patient ourselves. I know time's of the essence here. The health secretary is there.
Well, he already accepted the patient, so
we can do that.
So duele.
You can't even believe what's happening here. I mean, there's no power, there's no water, she's a diabetic, she doesn't have insulin, she has an infection that could threaten her life. No ambulance will take her to the hospital. That's what's happening here.
Okay.
It's okay.
De ladito, de ladito.
Right here.
She wants to sit from this
Oh,
side.
because she has the ulceration, yeah.
Mi hueso bendito.
Okay, move the wheelchair up, please. There's nothing about this that makes sense. I mean, look what we're doing here. We're transporting a patient. This is not an ambulance, but it's the only thing that we really have right now to get her to the care that she needs. There are probably thousands of patients who are in similar shelters with no power, no water, no medications, no way out. There are probably thousands more who are still in their homes who haven't even been able to get to a shelter. So she's just one example of what's happening here. She's been desatting a bit. So we're trying to just get her into the triage area. Okay, one more. Watch out. Watch out.
Jason, I need lift help, please.
Thank you. Sanjay, how is she doing now? Do you know?
Yeah, well, she's in this tent that's just behind me over here. It's one of the DMAP, Disaster Management Assistance Team tents. She's going to need surgery, we're told. She has an infection. To adequately clear that infection, she's going to need an operation. She's getting good care, Anderson, but this is likely something that could have been prevented. Going back to something that you and I've talked about quite a bit, these are preventable problems if they are treated early and with pretty simple medications, which she just didn't have access to at the time, Anderson.